Teresa, is that too far up?
No,
Okay.
Make that call. I am the one that pays, that maintains the 1,036 city facilities so they remain operational. I put out the fires and provide the emergency.
I wrap that up every year, me and my sister. We would get together for that.
Well,
And we were gonna have,
mm.
she'll pick up, and they drive.
Turn on so I can hear it.
Can you hear it?
Bring it up just a little bit since I'm in one ear.
Can you hear it? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You got 1 minute. Forty seconds. You need to put that note somewhere so you remember that they might be. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Thursday evening to you. And welcome again to Still, the most controversial, the hardest hitting, the rawest, non-filter having television talk show anywhere on the planet. Thank you so very much for being here with me on this beautiful spring Thursday afternoon. Well, the tickets really started selling today for my big birthday bash that's coming up on next Friday night. Next Friday night in the gymnasium of the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, where I will be celebrating my 62nd birthday celebration with O.B. Buchanan, who was here on the show last night. Didn't we clown some on last night? O.B. Buchanan, Carl Sims, P2K, Courtney Little, Stacy Marino, the Marquis of Soul, and Adrena out of Jackson, Mississippi. Again, the tickets are $30 in advance, $40 at the door without any exception whatsoever. Do not come to the door when it's time and talking about, oh, we getting it. I'm his cousin. I ain't got no cousins. And if you're a cousin, you gotta pay too. I used to go with him back in kindergarten. Baby, that's been a long time ago. You ain't gave me none recently. So don't come up to the door looking for nothing free. No personalities, no nothing. Everybody got to pay. I even tell band members, if you bring your girlfriends gotta pay because I'm paying you. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Let the church say amen. But we're going to have a grand time. Someone is telling me to keep telling me that the volume is not good.
Well,
Um,
I'm here to help you.
Do what?
I'm here to help
You
you.
here to help me?
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Debbie. Well, will you help me get this volume up so people can hear me? Ms. Debbie been out the country. Where'd you go, Ms. Debbie? Huh? You all on the
Listen,
All
I
on
gotta
social.
get this right, and this how we roll around here anyway, so it don't matter. All right,
What, Ms. Debbie? I need 2 mics.
you just need to talk and move, and don't talk about my business.
Folks just looking at you on the TV. Who is that masked woman? That's the Lone Ranger. Are y'all hearing me better out there on the TV now? Well, the people was was saying they didn't hear me, Ms. Debbie.
We
so
in here listening, we know what they.
now the people are telling me they hear me a little bit better.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ms. Debbie.
you're welcome.
All right. She been gone, and the first time I've seen her in 2 weeks.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, praise Jesus.
Glory.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Yes, he will.
But Lord, she's back, Lord. But tomorrow, I will be at Shop and Save, 1499 South 3rd. Now, on tomorrow, between 12 and 2, and this is the only discount day that I am going to do because the tickets are selling. But to also make sure that those of you who are having lunch, you have a great place to have lunch with me at Shop and Save, 1499 South 3rd. Now, the regular price of the tickets are $30. Tomorrow, between 12 and 2, the ticket price will be $25, okay? $25. The reserved seats, which means you get to sit at a table, means they're $50 per person. Tomorrow, between 12 and 2 and 12 and 2 only, the price of those tickets will be $40. At 2:01, when I go, the tickets are back to regular price. We are going to have a magnificent time on next week. Let me get into today's show. As I woke this morning, and most nights I suffer from insomnia. I try to get in, take my little medications and stuff like that, and I got my spot on my sofa that has a recliner into it. What's wrong now? Shit. Let's go to commercial break and I'll be back. What's wrong? Let's go to commercial break then.
She on commercial break.
That's another thing.
What's wrong?
Something is happening, Dale think it's the Wi-Fi because it's coming up on her thing.
What?
So if,
It's going in.
Tell me what you're saying. What?
It's going in and out. It makes you sound horrible. It makes you look like.
It might be these two mics I got here.
No, it started with the one.
It sounded better when I put the second one up.
Well, maybe I need to use this one.
That's what I was gonna say. You see how the music sounded? It ain't just.
It's
Comcast.
Comcast. It's the
Okay,
Wi-Fi.
I don't know.
I'm just
Nah, the
telling
music
you.
don't
We
sound
telling
like
you, it's Comcast, but I don't think it's nothing we can do.
What is the sound doing?
It's going
You
in
hear,
and out.
you hear how that music is sounding?
No, I can't even hear me. I don't hear nothing now.
It's off there.
This, why,
She just turned it off. She trying to do something.
Let us be the producers right now.
what produce?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
I
that's
want
what
to do
I'm
is
trying to
produce
do.
a show.
We gonna help you. Hold on.
Would you want them to fix it? 'Cause it. Let's
Is
take
that
it to
one
the
on?
table.
That one they
This one
on.
is not on, but I can leave it here.
This one is,
You know what? We're gonna.
well, see, I'm gonna need this down because I play my music off of,
It's on. That one is on, so you can still play your.
both of them
music.
on.
Yes, sir.
You hear me on this one too? On the desk?
The problem I hear you is going in and out.
The problem is not hearing you. It's going in and out.
It's not you.
I can hear
Which,
you
but
clearly.
we're trying to make you even more forceful. So use both of these.
But the video's not doing it,
It's just the
it's
audio.
So how's that sounding on TV now?
It's
the music.
basing that video, but the video sound fine. It's something with the, one of them mics.
All right, we're in commercial, show.
Did you want any commercials, or you wanna come right back?
Bring me on back. And I'm gonna do a short monologue, and then we'll go into it.
1 minute.
Okay.
Fifty seconds. 40 seconds.
Let me know, Dale.
Don't worry.
30 seconds.
Now here's what motherfucker here, tell them to reset. Motherfucker, you flip burgers. Handle your burger flipping. And we got this on this end, okay.
Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
And that's P2K, the Diddy. I don't know where the Diddy part comes in, but he is going to be here on the big birthday bash. And I am so looking forward to each and every one of you being here. Again, shop and save tomorrow from 12 on to 2. This is going to be the only discount of tickets, because they sell it, that I'm going to do. But I just wanted to do something special while I'm at Shop and Save. Tony Walls and his business have been advertisers on this show for 6 years. 6 years that I've been on the air here, and they were on 2 years with me at WPLX Radio. So they're good customers, and I want you to come and have lunch with me from 12 until 2 o'clock on tomorrow. The $30 tickets will be $25. The VIP tickets, which are $50, will be $40 only from 12 until 2. Those of you out east, please remember that you can go by M&K on the American Way and South Perkins locations and get tickets as well. And all day Saturday, you'll be able to come to the church, and even after I leave Shop and Save tomorrow, you'll be able to come to the church till about 6 o'clock and get your tickets for this big birthday blues bash. Let me get into tonight's show, and we were having just a little technical difficulties there just a moment ago. This morning and as I was saying, most nights I don't sleep well. I get about 3-4 hours sleep, and then I'm woke. But I lay there in bed looking at Law and Order, if I can find some Law and Order or some police drama, or I'm on social media. And the news came on that there had been a crash in the Raleigh area, not far from Naked Truth. And a police officer had been killed. Well, I immediately, since I was woke, started to making my calls and doing my research, and found out that the police officer that had been killed was a officer or a man that I've known for a number of years, Myron Fair, who comes from North Memphis, a lieutenant with the City of Memphis Police Department, who was killed this morning when Marquel Griffin, 50 years old, hit him from the rear at about 70 or 80 miles per hour, hit him with such force and such impact that it flipped the car. Those of you who watched the news, you saw the massive damage to the rear end of that vehicle. When I found out it was Myron, I was totally shocked. I was totally surprised. Memphis media had not released the name because basically they didn't know. I was the first media source to release his name and his picture. News medias were monitoring me this morning. Channel 3 called me, they inboxed me. I did an interview with them this morning. Channel 13, what's a girl's name, Lan, please do not come to my Facebook page, any media source, looking for sources on my page. This Lan, I can't think of her first name, came to my page with a family. Anybody know the family, have them to call me. First of all, you're out of order. Damn it, do what I do, do your homework. But more than that, do you think that this family at 7 o'clock this morning wanted to do a television interview? No, so don't come on my page. If you want to contact me, y'all know how to contact me, but don't come on I think that was completely tacky and out of place. Myron was killed by a drunk driver. 12:30 this morning. I think Myron was probably because he also worked security in his City of Memphis police uniform at Nike. So he might have been leaving Nike. Why somebody worrying me about them in MJ Edwards? Damn. Okay, please don't bother me. No, I will not be at MJ Edwards' funeral. I'll be working to make sure that I can stay alive. Thank you. He was killed by a drunk driver. That's a touchy subject with me. Because this morning, even as I was getting calls and putting out information concerning Lieutenant Myron Farron, I send my condolences to him, his wife Joyce, who is a deputy sheriff for the Shelby County Sheriff's Department, his 2 children, and to his family. I was preparing this morning to head to 201 Poplar, where I was to attend the sentencing of the drunk driver that killed my son on May 17th, 2 years ago, Melvin Willis. Melvin Willis, a habitual drunk, a habitual alcoholic. On June 15th, 2017, my 34-year-old son on a bicycle on the way to the store was plowed down by Melvin Willis. Melvin Willis never slowed down. He never attempted to brake. The impact of him hitting my son broke his neck, fractured his skull. I've seen the pictures from the police scene where he hit my son. My son went up in the air, came down on the right windshield, and then hit the pavement. Melvin Willis, the drunk, was almost 3 times the legal limit. He was a .21 when the legal limit is a .08, 3 times the legal limit. Not one time has Melvin Willis said that he was sorry. His sister bonded him out of jail. In fact, she had to bond him out twice because twice last year, the beginning of last year, he had that scram thing on that anytime you drink alcohol, it goes off. He violated that twice. He could not stop drinking. Today, he was sentenced on a plea deal to 15 years in prison, where he must serve 60% of that sentence before he's eligible for parole, which means 9 years. It'll be 9 years before he's eligible for parole. I, along with his mother, will be filling out paperwork that even if I'm dead in 9 years from now, that will say that I do not want him paroled early. I want to thank Sam, is it Winnings, and Jennifer, baby girl, I'm so sorry, I forget your last name, who worked with me in this case. I was at every hearing, and I got the call last week about the plea. I accepted the 15-year plea. Emotionally, as a father, I would have loved to see him do life. But when you sit down and look at the practicalities of what could happen, and I've seen it happen here in Shelby County, where the DA's office will take DUIs and reduce them to reckless driving. I took the plea and I told him, look, I get no problem with it if he signs for it. Because had it went to trial, a jury could have reduced the charges, even though Melvin Willis has been convicted in 3 other states of DUI. None of those instances could have been entered into this particular case. I looked at the factor that Melvin Willis is presently 64 years old. I looked at it and I told the DA, we both agreed, that he will probably die within the next 15 years. So to keep from having to go through the situation of where a jury could reduce the charges because the other circumstances could not be entered into this particular situation, I said yes. So he was sentenced today to 15 years in prison. So I can understand somewhat how Myron's family is feeling on today. You're angry, you're hurt. And when I was interviewed by Channel 3 this morning, one of the things I stated was that as a police officer, here's a guy who has spent 25 years. He could retire go home, kick his legs up, still on the job. It is somewhat more devastating that this police officer, who there is a certain expectation of tragedy when you are a police officer, here he was killed off duty by a 50-year-old drunk, sailing down the street at 70 to 80 miles an hour and hit the rear end of this police officer's civilian car in his Altima, standing still. I also, when I look at this case and I go back and Mama Lisa, I don't know what it is, but Selena said you're wrong, so I ain't got time to deal with you. When I go back and look at this case, I am suing Shelby County government. In 2 years ago, Melvin Willis had been stopped for DUI. The District Attorney General's office reduced his DUI to reckless driving. This is in March 2 years ago. I've got a massive file. I just pulled a little bit out. As part of his probation, they placed him, Melvin Willis, on probation. As part of his probation, and he was assigned to Shelby County probation. I have a copy of the judge's order, which states, number 9, that an interlock was to be installed on his car as a part of his probation. An interlock is that little thing that you blow into, it takes your picture, you blow into it, and if you have alcohol in your system, the car will not start. I had a musician that was going through something. He couldn't even take communion because we served real wine. He couldn't take communion because he had the interlock on his car. But you blow into it. Shelby County government. And again, I have a copy of the judge's order that Melvin Willis was to have an interlock on his car. Shelby County government did not make sure, did not mandate, did not follow the judge's order. They went from DUI, and I have to blame the DA's office. He was arrested on a DUI. They allowed him to be charged with reckless driving. The judge signs off, Judge Scan, states that he must have an interlock on his car. Shelby County Probation Department does not make sure that that happens. And because Shelby County government did not do their due diligence, 34-year-old Kenya Matthews was killed. But how many more Kenya Matthews are there in this community? How many more? My son, when his death occurred, was all over the news, but he was all over the news basically because he was my son. There were interviews done by every media source in this city, newspaper, because he was, as Channel 13 said this afternoon, the son of controversial talk show host Thaddeus Matthews. But how many more people who may not have the connection or the notoriety of a Thaddeus Matthews in this city? How many more cases happen in this city that no one ever hears about, that the District Attorney General's office pleads down from a DUI to a reckless driving? So yes, I am suing Shelby County government, and I know they don't want to pay. But the thing that they have to understand is that I can keep this on the forefront for as long as it is possible. So I just thought tonight that I'd talk about this particular situation. The laws must become stricter. The state legislators must become stricter in their law. You got people driving out here in the streets with no insurance. I do know that there was an insurance issue with Melvin Willis. And state legislator Antonio Parkinson did go before the legislature and they created a law. And if you all are buying these used cars, these utility car lots, if you're selling cars without making sure that the car that is leaving your lot has insurance, you are breaking the law. The law change last year is in effect that every car that is purchased must have insurance when it leaves the lot. Now these you talk to no car lots who take your money, all they want is your money. They don't give a damn one way or the other. But anyway, that's what that's my feelings on that. Drunk driving. People are out here driving drunk. Many of you know you got relatives that drive drunk. Many of you watching me, you get a little high sometimes, and you drive drunk as well. You don't know the devastation that you can cause someone's family. This guy, when I looked at his address, Hell, he lives way on the other side of town, out by me. Not saying that he couldn't be in North Memphis or Raleigh, but 80 miles an hour. And he hits this car with such force that it goes up in the air and starts to flip it. I'm going to open up the phone lines in a little bit and like to see how you feel about the drunk driver. How do you feel about the death of Officer Myron Fair? 25 years on the City of Memphis Police Department. And you lose your life to a drunk driver. All right, don't forget, tomorrow from 12 unto 2, Shop and Save. Will you meet me there? This is Carl Sims before we go to commercial. Living in a rooming house in my own house. Saying Carl. Jenny, you're gone. Lamarco, you gone. I am Black Avella, you gone.
I'm sorry I messed up one time, that's true. Girl, 'cause you know you messed up too. I'm tired of sleeping in that other room. Just need a chance, baby, to prove it to you. I'm living in a rooming house. In my own home. I'm living in a rooming house. In my own home. Girl, when we first met, I was down so low. I was looking up at the bottom of my shoe. Your warm hand pulled me in, and you gave me a place to lay my head. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
That's Carl Sims' brand new one that is called I'm Living in a Rooming House in My Own House. He will be in town on next, in fact, he'll be on the show next Thursday night. Go get your tickets, $30 in advance, $40 at the door, $50 VIP, unless you meet me tomorrow between 12 and 2 at Shop and Save, where you get the $30 for 25, the 50 would put you at a table. Who knows, you might sit at the table with Dr. Willie W. Harrington. He done bought a whole table. Look, let's take this commercial break and we'll be back right here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. How's the sound now? I didn't put the autopsy report in, didn't I? I left it in the office. All right, we are in commercial break. Okay. Third degree motherfuck you and bye. Okay. What to do? That is called Sims, and I'm trapped. I'm caught up. And look, I'm gonna give him a whole hour of Moses saying, look, it's a grown folks party. It's BYOB. Bring your own baby. Bring whatever you got that starts with a B. We gonna have ice. We gonna have Coca-Colas and Sprites and orange juices and things of that nature. So it's going to be a party. It's a grown folks blues party. There will be plenty. My security will be on staff. There is no smoking on my property now. No smoking. But we're coming to have a great time. OB, I left OB earlier this evening. We gonna have a ball now. OB said he gonna sing his black ass off on next Friday night, 7 p.m. The doors will open at 5 o'clock. The moment that the doors open, the tickets will be $40 at the door, no exception. Dale on the door with that great big pistol on her waist. Sean and my other portions of my security will be there. Ain't gonna be no, come on, let's have a good time. Ain't no teeny boppers allowed. You gotta be 25 to even get in the place. Any clown and clowns go to the circus. Okay, we don't have that. We're gonna have a good time. It's my birthday. I probably ain't gonna get no gifts or nothing though. But if y'all want to bring me a gift, you can put it in a little envelope. Hey man, put it between a card. Them the best kind of gifts I know. Dead presidents. Them be some mighty fine gifts. Okay, go get your tickets. Y'all get paid tomorrow. Tomorrow y'all get paid. Shop and save. $14.99 South 3rd. Folks are coming by the church. They're getting their tickets this morning. We're way up north, so if you're in North Memphis, the church is the place to come. Now, in the morning, we won't be there. I got a little business. Then I got to get to Shop and Save by 12 o'clock. Tickets, the $30 tickets will be $25. This is the only time I'm doing the discount because I'm helping promote and thank Shop and Save for even allowing me to have tickets in their facility. The $50 VIP tickets are $40 a ticket while I'm there. Okay, so come on tomorrow between 12 and 2. Let me tell you, truck drivers, let me tell you about First Choice Carriers. They need drivers and trucks. They're looking for quality full-time CDLA drivers that are dedicated to the job. You must have 2 years of driving experience, a current medical card, be able to pass a DOT drug screening, have a decent background, have the ability to drive a manual transmission, and willing to stay out 6-7 days at a time. We're also looking for owner-operators with their own authority and trailer that's ready to make more money on their loads. They specialize in moving dry vans and reefers. throughout the lower 48 states. First choice carriers will get you paid in all of the major lanes. They work by commission. Let me give you their number so that you can call them, 495-0805. That's area code 901-495-0805. Give them a call. I've been talking basically about the death this morning. A police officer, Lieutenant Myron Fair, who was killed by a guy that was drunk, had drugs in the car, get up and he walked across the street to the service station. Let me go back and look at his charges. I think I had his. He has been charged with, what is he charged with? He's both charged with vehicular homicide, driving under the influence, reckless driving, leaving the scene of an accident involving death, driving on a suspended license, and possession of a controlled substance. I have not looked to see what his bond is. He's probably got to go before the judge on tomorrow. But it hit me close this morning, especially when I was preparing to go downtown to the Division 6 Judge Campbell's courtroom, as the guy who killed my son was going to plead guilty to aggravated vehicular homicide. When Kenya was killed, I went over to R. Bernard's funeral home. I went into the morgue and I looked at the lifeless body of my son. I checked his body, growing up in the funeral business, there were certain things I knew to look for. His neck was broke. There were all types of cuts and abrasions on his body. I had to read his autopsy report. So I have no sympathy, I have no feelings for a drunk driver. I eulogized my son. So when I say I can feel what George Fair and the children are feeling, I know the pain. I know the hurt. I know the anguish that they're feeling. When someone takes the life of your loved one in this manner, here he is, a police officer who has survived 25 years. He got shot in 2004 as a police officer and survived. Serving a warrant, and the person started shooting through the door. To be killed at the red light, Austin Peay and Yale Road. 12:30 at night. 12:30 at night. Here comes a guy, 80 miles an hour. When I looked at the car this morning on television, and I looked how mangled that car was, I knew that death had come to Raleigh once again. When I checked and started making calls to find out who it was, and then my people that I called said, "You know him?" Then they sent me a picture. I said, "Damn." In this particular case, yes, he immediately got charged. And I went back and I pulled the paperwork on the guy that killed my son and look at the injustice that the District Attorney General's office did. If Melvin Willis, if they had checked his history, if Shelby County had checked the history of Melvin Willis, they were found, first of all, he got a warrant out of Minnesota. 3 different states. He's already been convicted of DUI. 3 different states. He gets arrested by the police department for DUI, and the District Attorney General's office, you lower the charge. Has the streaming stopped?
No,
They'll check this because it's gone. Facebook is gone.
I'm gonna try to restart it right quick.
Do what?
Restart it.
But restart it. Dale, get the camera. Is it on the roof?
We're having, interruptions with Comcast.
Y'all wait till I get to Hollywood. Is it back up? That ain't it.
It's the Wi-Fi.
What you said?
It's the Wi-Fi. She tried to do it now. It's the Wi-Fi.
Okay. But they're having a Wi-Fi. If Comcast, you're effing up as you normally do. It's Comcast. When I look at the charge that he was originally charged with, and those of you on Instagram, you time it out, I'm gonna bring you right back. When I look at the charge, the police did their job. The police, the city of Memphis police, in dealing with Melvin Willis, when they arrested Melvin Willis, in November of 2016, they charged him correctly. They charged him correctly. The Shelby County District Attorney General's office changed the charges. I pulled the affidavit of when he was arrested. Melvin Willis did unlawfully commit the offense of refusal to submit to a BAC test in violation of Tennessee Code Annotated 55-10 406. Further, applicant makes oath that the essential facts constituting said offense, the source and all that stuff, based on reasonable grounds that the defendant was operating or in physical control of a motor vehicle while under the influence of intoxicants or drugs producing stimulating effects on the central nervous system, or the alcohol concentration in the defendant's blood or breath is 0.08% or more, the defendant was placed under arrest in Memphis, Shelby County on 11/29/2016, and having been advised by the Memphis Police DUI officer A. Craig, I think this is Craig, IBM number 1630, of the consequences, listen now, for refusing to submit to the test. The defendant was requested to submit to test for the purpose of determining the alcohol and or drug content of the defendant's blood, and the defendant did refuse to submit to the BAC breath test. Due to the defendant's refusal, he was drunk then. He was drunk then. Let me say it again. He was drunk then. But you go into plea bargain and they plead him down to reckless driving. Reckless driving. He was to be placed on supervised probation for 5 months and 27 days. Allowed 30 days to pay his fine. Complete 3 days of community service. Revocation of operator's license for 1 year. Judge signs off. Saying that he's got to have an interlock. So the Shelby County probation office, his probation officer violated a judge's order. Now, Shelby County government, you want to dance around with me. Okay. You want to dance around with me. You want to see how you can get out of compensation for the negligence of your office. Had the district attorney general gave the rightful charge, had they checked his record, he shouldn't have been out on the streets. If the Shelby County Probation Department hadn't served the judge's signature, this is an order. It's that order too. Order of probation pursuant to Tennessee Code annotated 40-35-302. The judge said he was supposed to have an interlock on his car. Maserati, you gone. Whatever. If she said you gone, you gone. She's the secretary on the page. Huh? She can't do it while I'm what? We need to go to commercial. We need to go to commercial. Okay. Let me go to a commercial break. What, can you do a video while I'm doing that? Put up Adrena. I'm gonna let you do it. You tell me when you get through doing what you're doing. This may be enough time for you. Okay? We're going to, here's one of the stars of my big blues birthday bash, all the way from Jackson, Tennessee. She's coming to Memphis. Drina. We'll be back after this. Mozzarella is gone, or whatever his name. I don't want to go like this. I do not want to go like this.
Can't get you back on.
Huh?
She can't get you back on. It's messed all the way up for real.
It's messed all the way up. All right, well, all right, go ahead on. Go ahead on.
Okay, she on the phone with Debbie now.
Huh?
She on the phone with Debbie now. I was just deleting the little thing.
That's me up.
That's from earlier.
Oh.
But your Wi-Fi, remember when it was messing you up? That's what it was doing. It was going in and out, so it's going all the way out.
Mm-hmm. We're in commercials, y'all. Leave his wife for me. Here's what it says.
Well,
Because, I mean, your phone, cause my phone going in now.
yeah. Remember, this I was telling y'all when we were doing it at first.
Yeah. And like I told her, the screen is just stopped. She said, ain't nothing we can do about it, got to keep on down and back.
I'm sure. It was raining earlier today. Don't say it's brown still wet.
Is he coming back after the song or going to the commercial?
No, cause he gonna still need to run some commercials. I mean, I'm gonna go sit to you. What time is? Well, ish.
Is it working out?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
I take it the old way.
Old fashioned way. Share it on pages.
Those of you that's coming in on Facebook, we had to go back to the old fashioned way. Wi-Fi is messing up. So y'all getting the green screen and y'all getting the studio. Y'all ain't getting the TV. Bring it back?
You got commercials?
Oh, okay.
Lot of them.
Okay. Oh. Those of you on Facebook, we back to the old way we used to do it. Sometimes you gotta improvise. Stacy Marino watching.
Mm-hmm.
Neighbor. How many more we got? 3? Okay. Go to LD's and make the Blues Bash the last one. Touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, I'm going to be at the birthday Blues Bash. Lift your hands and say, I'm going to be there. Hey. Those of you around the country that's not far, y'all need to drive on into Memphis now. Is the YouTube folk coming in?
Gerald is.
Gerald coming?
Mhm. And I know Jones coming.
Huh?
Jones coming. I don't think nobody else can make it.
Why you motherfuckers come on late and didn't be asking what the motherfucking topic is? Damn. If you come on and I'm an hour in the show, damn it, just listen. What the topic? Topic is motherfucker don't be late. That's the topic. Motherfucker be on time. You are late, motherfucker. That's the time. God damn it. What's the topic? The topic is, don't ask me what the goddamn topic is. Now let us all say mine. God damn. I come on at 7 Central Time. Accumate your clocks. Tomorrow, fuck you Friday.
Yes, it is.
I got so many things I want to tell fuck you about. I don't know what the fuck you about. Fuck a dumb motherfucker. Maybe I'll be fuck a dumb motherfucker Friday. Ignorant motherfucker Friday. Some motherfuckers just get tired of being dumb sometime. Stupid motherfucker Friday, okay. I ain't gotta pin no damn topic. If a motherfucker listen, you hear what we talking about. How the fuck you gonna come in late asking questions? Ooh.
You talking to him?
Yes. Can you get fucked on Fridays? That'll be a fuck you Friday, wouldn't it? Lady like, bitch, I'm working, bitch. Get rid of ignorant motherfuckers. And welcome back. Get your tickets, children. Get your children. Touch your neighbor. Say, neighbor, I'm going to get my ticket tomorrow. I'm going to get my ticket tomorrow. Look around at your other neighbor. Say, neighbor, I'm going to bring somebody with me. I'm going to bring somebody with me. Touch your other neighbor. Look in the other direction. Say, neighbor, we going to have our ass a damn good time celebrating the 62nd birthday of the one, the only, the infamous one, the cussing pastor himself. Thaddeus Matthews. Then when we leave from there, we gonna be face down, ass up. This is O.B. Buchanan. Y'all know he gonna have to sing this one now. All the girls that like it face down and ass up, wave your hands in there. Sing, OB.
But I got a baby, as you can see. I love it, baby, when you back it up to me. Give it to me with the freaky sound.
Oh,
I like it, baby, when I'm getting it face down.
oh.
Bend it over,
Bend it over, girl.
face down. Put some space between your legs.
Put what between her legs?
Space,
Put what?
space.
Some space. Oh,
We like it like that. Face down. Give it to me with the freaky sound. I like it, baby, when I'm getting it face down.
oh.
You can't get away from this position.
Don't run, girl.
See your face, you regretting your decision. You said take it easy, baby, please. 'Cause what you're doing is hell up on my knee. I like the way you work it, back it up. That booty so big it's beeping like a truck.
Beat,
Your
beat.
legs are pretty, and what you do with them. Just hold them steady, let me get my rhythm. Give me a minute, I know just what to do. Just hold on tight until I get through. I mean business, and that is that. I like it when I'm getting it from the back. Bending over on the bed, face down. Put some space between your legs, face down.
Teresa, I see you on the Facebook. When the last time you got it face down, girl? Huh?
We like it like that, face down. Give it to me with the freaky sound. I like it, baby, when I'm getting it face down. Can't get away from this position. I can see your face, you regretting your decision. You said take it easy, baby, please. 'Cause what you're doing is hell up on my knees.
Oh,
I like the way you work it, back it up. That booty so big it's beeping like a truck.
wide load, baby.
Over on the bed,
Face down.
put some space between your legs.
Face. Come on, choir members, face down.
Hop right in
Get your part.
face down. Oh, we like it like that, face down. Give it to me with the freaky sound. I like it, baby, when I'm getting it face down.
Oh,
Bend it over on the bed, face down.
oh.
Put some space between your legs, face down.
The house gonna go up when he sing this one.
Face down. Oh, we like it like that, face down. I like it face
Face
down.
down. Come on. He sound like a quartet singer right there. That'll get you happy right there, one. Woo! All you girls are like it face down. Wave, lift your hands in the air. Woo! Yeah. Face down. Woo! Face. That's the one and only. That's O.B. Buchanan. He's the headliner. Y'all better get y'all tickets. They going, y'all. Woo! Lord, they going. We gonna have ourselves. We gonna have food and everything, but we gonna have ourselves a grown folk party. O.B. Buchanan, Carl Sims, P2K, Courtney Little, Stacy Marino, the Marquis of Soul, and Adrena. Tickets are $30 in advance, $40 at the door. VIP, which means you're at a table. If you want a whole table, it only sits 8. It's $400. Do like Dr. Willie Harrison did. He paid the $400. Dr. Harrison gonna be in the house. Marquis McClellan, the mayor of West. I'm gonna have the 2 black mayors in the house on that night. Bring your black ass too. We gonna have ourselves a ball on that night. This has been a tragic day in the city of Memphis. So damn, we just enjoying out. Now I'm gonna cut up tomorrow night. I'm gonna just tell you right now. I'm gonna just tell you it's gonna be a blues night tomorrow night. Blues night tomorrow night. I gotta sell some more tickets. Amen. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Look, Sunday morning, I'm looking for you to be at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. Okay? I'm looking for you to be there on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. I got a mighty word for you on this Sunday. You need to come. Will you come and be my guest Sunday morning? I got a word for you. From the 28th chapter of the book of Genesis. Read it when you get home. The subject on Sunday morning. Don't swallow, spit it out. That's the title on Sunday morning. Don't swallow. There's so much that we need to just spit out, spit out. You got your throat full. You are full of some things. You just need to, don't swallow, spit it out. Be there on Sunday morning. Will you come and just, look, you've been wanting to come. Come on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Don't swallow, spit it out. Will you come and be with me on Sunday morning? I shall. Here go that damn O.B. Buchanan again. This one's entitled Slow Lick It. Can I get some more witnesses? If you like it slow lick, will you just wave your hands in there? If you can't say a word, just wave your hand. Don't forget to join me between 12 and 2, Shop and Save tomorrow. Sing, Deacon. Talking on the telephone. Fran Scott, you need to be there, baby. Woo! Slow lick it. You ain't gonna get in no hurry, no way. Slow. You play with. Like a lollipop. You want slow lick it. Jenna love me. I take it though, bitch. You gone. Low key, you gone. No, no, she won't. That's O.B. Buchanan. Well, y'all get your ticket. All you slow lickers need to get a ticket. And you need to get a speeding ticket if you're licking it fast. Oh! Morning and groaning. 5-5 Devon. That's my boy. That's O.B. Buchanan. And that one's entitled Slow Lick It. Get your ticket. Get your ticket. Will y'all come and help me celebrate being 62 years old? We've talked tonight about Lieutenant Myron Fair. Selena, he gone, baby. I got rid of. It's tragic, and again, my condolences to his wife, who is a deputy sheriff, and to his children, to the city of Memphis Police Department, and I guess even the Shepherd County Sheriff's Department. It's a tragedy. It is a tragedy. And again, I titled the show tonight, I know how you feel, because I've been there. I've been there. You know, and it is something that you have to deal with, because it's senseless. And one of the things I think that even in vehicular homicide, it should be treated the same way as being murdered with a firearm. I think that the legislators must create some laws that does not allow the District Attorney General's office to downplay a DUI or reduce a DUI to reckless driving. Okay, that's what and I'm gonna call some state legislators tomorrow. In my son's case, that's what happened. They reduced it to reckless driving. Why is it that the District Attorney General and their office want to be concerned about, well, let's give him a chance. Y'all gave him a chance and he killed my son. I look at the extensive record of Markell, and I didn't get a chance, I was running because I took me a little nap in my office. I looked at his extensive record. He should have been in jail. Several counts, drug charges, 50 years old. And here he is, out driving, 12:30 at night, 70, 80 miles an hour. He rear ends Myron Fair's car, sitting still, flips it in the air. He gets out and go lay out on the ground. They said when they found him, he playing with the keys. And the one thing about Melvin Willis, whose ass will probably die, and I told the prosecutor, I don't give a damn if if he died. I don't care. I don't, I swear for God, ain't no need of me saying the nice holy stuff. I don't give a damn if his ass die in jail. I don't give a damn if somebody catch his ass, shank his ass in jail. I don't care. I'm not going to be politically correct. Here you are driving. Here he was driving June 15th, 2017. My son, because he had a court hearing or a warrant for driving without his license, was on a bicycle. He had been from Westwood to his mama's house in Fraser and back on a bicycle. Hell, I'd have drove. Now, that's just me. On a bicycle, decided to go to the store and get some cigarettes. And here this fool, here this idiot, here this lowlife, here this career alcoholic, this habitual offender, this offender who has had 3 DUIs in 3 different states, had a warrant out for him from the state of Minnesota. Comes around Weaver Road and plows into my son. Breaks his neck, kills him instantly. I know I did. That's what this fool says. Has never stated that he was sorry. Even this morning, with his doofus looking, retarded looking ass, didn't say, I'm sorry. They asked me, did I want to say something? And I didn't say nothing because I'd have said the wrong damn thing. I'd have said, I hope somebody killed his mother in the jail. I'd have said something wrong. And to keep from saying something wrong, you know, I don't normally turn down an opportunity to say nothing. But when the district attorneys, the prosecutors asked me, Mr. Matthews, you want to say, no, I don't need to say nothing. And they said that. But if Shelby County thinks that you ain't gonna do what you're supposed to do, you a damn lie. I will keep this story in the news on a daily basis. You want to go through all these depositions and this and that, you trying to figure out a way that you're not gonna compensate the mother and myself. You crazy as hell. Because had you did your job, had the Shelby County Probation Office, what's the probation officer name? Shantae. I believe that'd be her name. Shantae Jackson, if you had did your damn job, if you had, as his probation officer, had you done your job and made sure that the orders of the court were followed, that he had an interlock on his car, my son would not be dead. So, Shelby County, you want to play games, damn it, we can play them. It ain't gonna go away. I ain't gonna be quiet, and you know I don't give a damn. I ain't scared to call your damn name. Oh, I wish I could cuss on the TV and use my favorite word. I don't give a damn about none of you MFers. None of you. And that's from the county mayor on down to the legal office. I don't give a damn. If the Shelby County Probation Office had a did what it was supposed to do. I got the paper. The order of the judge said he was to have an interlock on his car. 3 months later, he was only going to be on probation 5 months. So I guess you figure, well, he ain't going to be on there for 5 months. We don't have to follow the order of the court. When did you get the privy to say what you're going to do in opposition to what a judge says? A criminal court judge signs the order that said he was to have an interlock on his car. And here you, Shantae, you gotta be one of them damn 70s babies with a damn name like Shantae. Shantae. Here it is. I got the order of probation. And it says he was to have a interlock entered on the 24th day of March in 2017. The judge signed it. Y'all can play with some of these other folks, but you can't play with me. Because I got a microphone and a TV camera 5 nights a week, and I'm the one that don't give a flying damn at all. We cannot, state legislators need to create a law that does not allow the district attorney general's office to be able to take the charge of DUI and reduce it. This man, when he hit my son, was 3 times the legal limit. 3 times, a .21, almost 3 times. The legal limit is a .08. He admits to the police he had a pint of Crown Royal. Straight. A whole damn pint. He had a pint of Crown Royal. Straight. You know damn well he was drunk. Hell, I tried to sue the little club. Hell, they ain't even got no damn insurance. He was driving sleep. When he hit my son, he hit him. There was no skid marks. He just plowed into him. But the Shelby County Probation Office, if you think this is going to go away, you got the wrong one, baby. I swear for God and all the cowboys in Texas, and there's a bunch of them, that this one, y'all may have been able to dance over some other folk, but you will not dance over this. License been taken away. The judge orders states on March 17th that he was having interlock. 3 months later, 3 months and 2 days to be exact, he kills my son because Shantae, you didn't do your damn job. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
At
How many commercials I got left? Have I? If you play all of them, I ain't gonna have but 3 minutes left. That'll be enough time for me. I'm tired anyway. I don't feel good. Ah! Love. Parking lot love. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Parking lot love. Love affair. Parking lot love. Parking lot love. Yeah. Uh. Parking lot love. right, we're in commercial break. Just finished playing Parking Lot Love Affair. I am tired. Okay. How many minutes I got when I come back? Okay. Harold Bowen, you gone? And don't forget, if you are a truck driver and First Choice Carriers, they're in need of drivers and trucks. Give them a call at area code 901-495-0805. They're looking First Choice Carriers. They're looking for truck drivers. Area code 901-495-0805. Don't forget about DMC Cleaners, black-owned cleaners in the Westwood area. 62 Fairway, right there at Fairway and 3rd. Same day service in by 9 o'clock. You can get your clothing back that afternoon. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. until 6 o'clock in the afternoon. When you pay in advance, you only pay half price. And also, if you're looking for a gun permit, handgun carry permit, or if you need your certification as a security guard, Goldsmith Security Academy is the place to go. Call my good friend Sean Goldsmith, 901-634-8384. Don't forget my big birthday celebration blues show. You need to get your tickets from 12 until 2 o'clock on tomorrow. I will be at Shop and Save, 1499 South 3rd. The tickets that were normally $30 will be $25. You want a VIP ticket? Save yourself $10. They will be $40. Only time will be between 12 and 2. After that, they're back to $30, $40 at the door, $50 for the VIP. I remember the only place to get the VIP tickets is at Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. We go have a ball. Don't forget about it. You can go to M&K, 2761 South Perkins and 4696 American Way. And guys, if you really want to be sharp and you spend $300, they're going to give you a couple of tickets in a way. Thank you so very much for the show on tonight. It's been a plum pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. Again, my condolences to the family of Lieutenant Myron Fair. Until tomorrow night, top of the evening to you.